You own your own words. It says, I am Tina Hansen, giving a speech on defamatory speech on the internet, freedom of speech class, Eastern Illinois University. Internet defamation is a serious problem, a growing problem, because of social networks, cell phones and iPods. Um, People use internet daily for all types of reasons, but mostly to talk. And defamatory words can hurt and also lead to lawsuits. Social comments are instant and messages can go far. Some of the businesses, most businesses today, use the internet for to create business and to grow their business. One comment from a disgruntled customer is enough sometimes to cause them to lose many, many dollars and will result in a lawsuit. People using the internet feel that they are safe because they are anonymous. This is not necessarily true. Although you are anonymous on the internet, you can be prosecuted. Newer, more recent developments have caused people to hunt down and get subpoenas to get the names of the people who are causing the defamation. You Own Your Own Words is a phrase coined by Stuart Brand. He's the Whole Earth Catalog person who he has a website and he also has the catalog. Defamatory comments can be sued, he says. If false statements cause damage to reputation, posters can be sued. Defamation laws help the person whose reputation has been damaged to repair themselves. The internet is a handy tool for disgruntled comments by consumers. A Washington Post article, in a Washington Post article, a Virginia woman posted on Yelp a scathing review of her work done in her house and said that they did bad work, they stole jewelry, and also had left work undone. The company sued her for $750,000. She was surprised, but sticks by her comment that she was wronged. The truth of the matter. That is her defense, and that is often a defense in defamatory comments. The Florida Bar Journal had an article about a CEO of a finance company that was let go, made to step down, and went on a finance website and found unflattering comments about himself. He claimed that the comments caused his business to close, and the court allowed for a subpoena to get the names of the posters. And the issue of speech won over the issue of privacy. Some feel that the internet should be private and no one can catch them there. That would be wrong. The Yale Law Journal had an article called Diffusing the Google Bomb by Stephen Horowitz, which stated that he wants to force websites to remove defamatory information once they know it's there, and that those who are opposed to their comments being removed should be willing to identify themselves. Another article, Can You Get Arrested for Things You Say on the Internet? By Lois Mensch, says the British are passing laws requiring internet defamers to be identified by the internet service providers. Untrue allegations can be against the law, but crude comments are not. A Business Week article by Lulu Kim of China said China will send internet users who defame to jail for 3 years if their posts are passed on to 500 people 500 times or more, and used by 500 more users. Internet and phone users in China, must identify themselves when they are signing up for this service. China wants to stop online rumor mongering. The USA Today article, in Florida, a woman received $11.5 million for a defamation suit about the internet. On the internet, she was called a crook and a fraud by an LA woman who had used her services to regain her children from a foreign country. Perpetrator did not show up for the trial, and the plaintiff knew that she couldn't afford it and probably wouldn't show up, but she used her own money to pursue it just for the principle that people should not be allowed to defame others on the internet. The case did stop the online criticism, but the defendant claims that only one side of the story was heard. An ABC News article about a couple awarded $13 million for hundreds of anonymous posts attacking their character claims that this attorney and massage therapist were called deviants and drug dealers on Topics.com website. They had to move out of their town. His wife lost her business as a massage therapist. The husband was an attorney. The posts were successfully traced to the person that was accusing them of being the deviants. And the abuse of speech was stopped, and the attorney claims, they had no comment, but the attorney claims that they were vindicated for the abuse of the poor speech. Some may worry about the loss of privacy on the internet. FreeSpeechDebate.com's Tim Ash wrote an article about the right to be forgotten. He feels that fear of speech on the internet is equal to a police state, and anonymity and exposure should be easier to erase. Internet business law sites Kelly O'Connell states that bloggers can post obnoxious material and get away with it, basically, but those replying may be held liable for their comments. There's a law, the 1996 Communications Decency Act, that protects blog owners, but not because they are similar to news groups. In conclusion, the internet is mostly anonymous, but users must always be aware of the consequences of their speech. Public persons and companies have to prove that malice was intended, but private persons just have to show that damage occurred and the statements were untrue. Anonymity is not guaranteed on the internet. Words can hurt, and lawsuits will result.